What's up guys? Today we're going to be reviewing Perfect Keto Base Exogenous Ketone Supplement. There's been a ton of buzz out there in the ketogenic world on exogenous ketones. A lot of people generally want to know, do these supplements work and are they worth it? My name is Rodney. I'm an active member in the health and fitness community, as well as your fellow keto enthusiast. I started my ketogenic journey about 9 months ago, and I will say it's completely reshaped my life. All that being said, let's get into this review. The first thing I do want to touch on is the taste. Now, if you've heard anything about ketones in the past, you generally have heard that, the ketone themselves taste pretty poorly. I feel like the guys over at Perfect Keto did a really nice job at making a quality tasting supplement. Don't get me wrong, it's not the absolute best thing you've ever had in your life, but it's 100% manageable. You can mix it with a little water and ice, put it down that way. If you can't manage it with 8 to 10 ounces, just add a little bit extra water or ice, and it's pretty easy to get down. The other way is you can do it in your coffee. That's actually how I do it. I mix it with my keto coffee, and it's actually pretty darn good that way. So really easy to get down. Taste isn't that bad. Probably give it 3.5 stars out of 5. So not bad at all. The next thing I do want to touch on are the 3 biggest benefits that I got by using the product. Now, I really had no expectations going into this, what it would do, but the first thing for me is it really helps suppress my appetite. I mix it in my coffee in the morning, and I'm a grazer by nature, so usually I'm snacking, and I always eat right when I first get up. Doing that whole keto coffee thing can literally, stop me from eating for like 4, 5, 6, even 7 hours some days if I'm lucky. So I really appreciate that aspect. The second thing that I really enjoy is just kind of like this mood boosting energy that you get from this specific supplement. It's something with the ketones and the caffeine that just makes a really killer combination. It's like no more slow starts to your work, and it's a great pre-workout. So really great in those 2 aspects. And then the third thing is I actually lost a couple pounds while I was taking this product. Now, don't get me wrong, at that time I was training and trying to lose weight, but I wasn't supplementing this in as a weight loss supplement. I didn't change any of my specific training or up my cardio. I was actually, at that time, I was kind of plateaued. So it did drop me down in terms of weight on the scale, something I wasn't necessarily planning on or expecting. The next thing I do want to talk about is just the overall quality of the product. Now, I'm not a doctor, but the guy who created this is, and I actually found out that he made this specifically for his client base. They're low carb, and what he was doing was trying to give them something to help boost their energy levels as well as assist in the fat burning. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then just in terms of the ingredients used, I think it's pretty awesome that there's no carbohydrates, there's no sugar, and there's no caffeine. You can add that in if you want, like I do. And then also it's soy-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free. And even more importantly, the ingredients on the back is just a small list. And anytime you are buying a supplement, you always want to turn it around and check to see what's in these kinds of products. So if there's a bunch of funky words or long words that you can't read, generally those are fillers, and they're used to kind of bump up the product. In this situation, there's only 3 on the back. It's magnesium, calcium, and the beta hydroxybutyrate, which is the ketone body. And also it's sweetened with stevia. So super natural and really a super clean product in that regard, and I really respect that. And then the last thing I do want to touch on is just its ability to raise ketone levels. So yes, these are exogenous ketones, so when you are low carbohydrate and running on the fat and you incorporate them in, of course they're gonna bump your ketone levels in your body. The guys over at Perfect Keto, they said their testers went anywhere from 0.8 to 1.4 mmol in blood ketone levels. I usually was around 0.6 to 0.8, and I was actually super impressed with that. The thing you do have to note is if you are measuring yourself after a workout, chances are you're not going to get an accurate reading because you are going to burn up some of those ketones in your training. Now, I do want to mention when I first started taking this product, I was actually getting some headaches, and that kind of threw me off a little bit, but it was only for the first like 3 or 4 days. At the time it did suck because I was using this as a pre-workout, but that did go. And that's actually when I really started kind of noticing like the energy buzz and the mental clarity thing that I was getting in it. And I know that's a very hard thing to tangibly explain, but when you feel it, you actually feel it. So that was really cool. In terms of cost, this product is It's about 60 bucks. And I actually think that's a pretty good price. And I say that for the fact that other exogenous ketone supplements on the market are going for about 150. So about half the cost, but what you need to know is this is only 15 servings, whereas the $150 exogenous ketones are 30 servings. So it's really great if you're just experimenting like I was, or if it's something you kind of want to incorporate in long term. The other nice thing is that really when you start, you only want to use about a half scoop. Anything more than that might be a little bit of overkill, and it's going to take some time for your body to adapt to having this. And I think maybe that's why I was getting the headaches. And even today, I only use about 3/4 of a scoop, and 1 to 2 times a day, and then heavy after I have a carb meal, or I carb cycle. So anytime that I can put this in on the back end to kind of help push me towards ketosis is what my goal is. So that's what I'm using it for. So all that being said, my final thoughts on the product is I was actually pretty blown away on how good this worked, or how many benefits that it brought. I didn't have any expectations going in, which I think is good, but I've taken a lot of supplements, and with this I felt like you could actually feel the product. And it's weird, but when you kind of get in that zone and that lasered in feeling, you'll know it's there. So great product. I'll definitely be using this more, especially in my ketogenic journey. And that's about all I got. So if you're curious where to get this product, I do have 3 links below. The first link is ketogeniclifeessentials.com. That is my blog. I'm doing ketogenic supplement reviews and stuff on there like that. So there is a write-up there, as well as some other cool articles. If you are new into your ketogenic journey, there might be some things that can help you. So check that out. The second one is a link directly to Perfect Keto Base. You can order this directly from their website, and usually if you go there and hang out a minute, a 10% coupon will pop up, and you can save a couple bucks there. And then the third link is directly to the Amazon link there. So if you're a Prime member, totally take advantage of that free shipping. So I just wanted to thank you guys, for tuning in and watching this video. I really hope this added value and kind of shaped some decision making that you have, whether that's to venture down a ketogenic path or even just try exogenous ketones. Again, I'm really impressed with this product, and I'm excited to see what else Perfect Keto does, because they seem like a super reputable company. So thank you guys for your time. Have a great week. Keep killing it on your workouts.